everybody, I'm Tom Vassell.
I'm Violet.
And I'm Ruby.
And today we're taking a look at Time's Up Family Edition. Now, Time's Up has come out before. Time's Up, and then there's been Time's Up Title Recall, and you guys have played neither of those games.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, okay. But this is the first time they played Time's Up Family Edition. So Time's Up was about guessing who people were. Time's Up Title Recall was guessing titles of movies and books and songs. This one is about guessing items. So here's how it plays if you've never played Time's Up. You're going to together make a deck of cards. Everybody will see some of the cards, and you'll put them together in a deck. And you'll pick one side to use, orange or blue. So let's say we're using blue. So I give this card to one person on the team, and they have to get the other person to guess it by giving them clues. Blue, the blue side.
Blue.
Blue. Oh, instrument.
Piano? Violin? Flute?
No.
Smaller. What was it called? The, Don't look. Harmonica?
Yeah.
Okay, harmonica. And so you'll have a bunch of cards, and you'll go through them one clue at a time, hopefully giving better clues than that. Let's see if you can give a better clue here for blue to Ruby.
I wasn't ready.
Okay, the thing in my hand, welcome to Disney Channel. And
One?
they use, yes.
Why was that the first thing you thought
Well,
of?
what else was to think?
I would have thought like Magic User, but Disney Channel. But that's fine, because that's how the game works. You think of things like that. So you're going to go through your teammate, and every time you get a word right, you go. If they get it wrong, you keep going till they guess it, but you only have a certain amount of time. You have 30 seconds, that's it. Then time is up. And everyone else shouts, time's up. And once your turn's up, you give it to the next team, and you go on, and you can have multiple teams. Once the deck runs out, you simply take all the different ones, and you're going to keep track of that here in the scoring thing, which is right in the box, like that. And you'll keep track of your points. So there's, out of 40 points, you can get, 40, I guess, if the other team's really bad. But then you'll take all the cards, you read them, you'll shuffle them back together, and now you're going to go through it again, but now there's a couple changes. First of all, when you look at it, you can only give one-word clues. So what would be your one-word clue for wand?
Harry, or I guess Potter.
Well, you can't say both, Harry or a Potter. But I guess you could. But you can also still make the thing. You could be like Potter, and then you might guess wand. But here's the difference: you can only give one-word clues. If you give more than one, then you have to throw the card out. It doesn't count. But you can also pass on a card, and also your team only gets one guess. If they guess incorrectly, then you got to go to the next card, and then the cards that no one guesses get shuffled back in the deck each round. Then the third round, no words at all. Just pantomime noises. You're not allowed to hum a tune, but other than that, you can do whatever you want. Make noises, although we did argue over whether buzz was a word or a noise.
We did?
Well, you weren't part of that argument, but it was an argument.
Maybe if they made
That's not
buzz
a word.
sound like a sound effect, like
It's a...
Then there's an optional phrase where you can just do poses, but almost no one ever plays that way. So that is the game. You're going to add up your points for each of those 3 rounds. Whoever has the most points wins. What did you think?
I like the game a lot, although I didn't like my teammate because they just constantly were annoyed with me. I'm not good with pressure under time.
Oh, yeah, your
Anyway.
teammate was annoyed with you. You should have seen Holly. If we weren't winning, she was like,
So you're both saying you both had annoying teammates. And so I
They would
said,
say the same
necessarily.
about us.
I was really bad at it.
I said, we'll bring in your mother and we'll show you how to play. And then I was annoyed at my teammate.
Yeah.
So what round do you like the best?
Maybe
The second round.
I like the first round where you just like come up with a bunch of things because like
For the first round is like
the
every
third
other
round
trivia
I think
game
was
there
the
is.
hardest.
Yeah.
'Cause especially if you had to like act out a bridge or something.
Yeah, but so the way this game works, if you've never played it, is someone can give the wrong clue. Like, for example, Violet might have said, Disney and the thing. And that's not a wrong clue, right? But the next time someone gives a clue, they might be like, Disney. And people are like, wand. Why is Disney the thing for wand? So in the third round, someone might put ears on their head like Mickey Mouse to make you think of Disney, which makes you think of wand. And that's the sort of thing that happens in this game. There's also a whole lot of yelling. Like, you'll never play a game as much as yelling in this one. I will say, I was not expecting to like this one as much as the other ones, because I thought that these would be too easy of objects. But you know what? It works amazing in a family setting. Our family had a blast playing this. Time's Up is one of my favorite party games. It's one of my favorite games ever. And I really like this new version of it. What would you rate it?
8. I really like it. I mean, I was expecting going to this game like, oh, it's a party game. It's probably going to be pretty similar to everything else. And I guess the first round was, but after that, I was surprised at like how different it felt from a lot of other party games, which I don't really say very often these days.
I would honestly give it a 9. I didn't really find any problems with the game. I thought it was very enjoyable. I wouldn't say it's like one of my favorite games of all time, but like I really liked playing it, especially like communing with your partner and try to like maybe even say clue words that only they would understand, which didn't really work out since Amy would never understand my clues, but...
It is pretty funny. Well, yeah, but if you get it, I've seen people, if you're in a team with someone who can understand you really well, you can really do well.
Yeah.
Although there's the moment where someone will do something and everyone's like, what was that? I was bouncing a basketball. Like, do you even know how to bounce a basketball? And there's a lot of that. I give this a 9.5. I think it's a great game. It's so much fun to play. And more importantly, it's not just fun to play, it's fun to watch. Because you get a kick out of watching both the person doing this stuff and their teammates getting so frustrated at them.
And then you like stare at them like, how did you not know that? Remember when you tried doing, lifeguard? And you were acting out the entire thing and Mom was just staring at you like...
Well, who was the person who got up and ran to the other side of the room? I was like, you need to do the rest of your clues.
No. I wanted to...
I wasn't bad at the table. It's just
if I
forgot
okay,
that she was
you all
supposed
keep
to...
saying that, but if I had done it, if I'd stayed still, you guys would have thought it was golf or something.
What were you doing, hockey?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Got
You
it.
need to run around to do
She
hockey.
like ran across the
I
room.
mean, I guess I
and
could have
had to
done
run
stick
back.
figures. I don't know.
Anyway, highly recommend it. Time's Up Family Edition. I'm Tom Vassell.
I'm Violet.
And I'm Ruby.
We'll see you next time.